Good evening, y'all. I have returned. I know it's a bit odd of me to stream on a weekday, but um, Thanksgiving break is in like a day or two, and my homework load tonight was pretty light. Except no one's on VRC, and I really need to do the Genshin story quest. So today is going to be specifically a Genshin story quest grind day. I will not be switching games until I finish the stuff that I need to do because I'm really behind. And the news story is already out, and I'm getting more and more spoiler prone by the day. And I've also been told that it's very good and it will change my opinions on Farina completely. I do not believe this, so let's see if I'm proved wrong. Because I feel nothing for her, and I still greatly dislike her. I don't think that any amount of tragic backstory will make me like her. Like, I don't give a shit. It's, you know. She does not get any compassion. And again, I said that about Skara. My opinions changed. I've said that about Child, and my opinions have not changed. So.
Great mood today. Don't know why, but Paimon's head is a little.
Let's claim these. What we really need to do is this, like right now. Oh, fuck, right, we're back in the Fortress of Meropide. Yikes, I forgot we were doing stuff in here. I low-key forgot where we were, so we're just gonna have to, remember. Teehee.
Why don't we make the most of it? Let's take a walk around Fontaine and maybe buy some souvenirs and grab a tasty snack.
Honestly, once this game's main story is finished, I'm probably just gonna replay the whole thing because I will have forgotten the core story points by the time we get to there. It's just the releases are timed to an extent where I don't necessarily remember everything from the previous bits. There is definitely new event stuff. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten that dialogue if there wasn't. Yikes. I've been blundering, like, massively.
Off we go.
I could have teleported, but it's fine. Everything is okay. But yeah. That is the plan today. If we finish all the Genshin stuff, which I doubt we'll do, but if we do, then I might switch to another game, but we'll see. Right now, the goal is to finish the quests.
Adventure time. Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the
Sentence is almost past. I didn't think we
Wait a sec.
still currently at a sentence.
Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the
Oh, shit.
Fortress of Meropide! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Right. Started. Okay, so this might be the new bit, or this might be the old bit that I'm just now starting. I don't know. I know I got massively behind. We'll see.
Adventure time!
Actually, wait, I might be able to check quest menu to see. Oh, yeah. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, no, indeed. Okay.
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of
Okay.
Meropide via the regular channels.
Yippee.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
Is the water going goofy again?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Gee, I
Let's
wonder.
go ask the Duke.
Yeah, we're just gonna go straight to sleep. Okay. New life's beginning. Hooray. Excuse me.
Adventure time!
Okay, well, didn't happen again.
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Okay.
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our
Should be.
last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
That's true, I guess.
You've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By
Oh,
the
yeah.
way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yeah.
It's you two.
Oh, Siege Room.
Are you
Hooray.
leaving now? That's right. Today is our last day in prison. But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
Yeah, W prison system, honestly.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
Okay.
Wow, you actually agreed.
Damn, we're getting
No
escorted
worries,
out
you
by
must be busy.
Mr. Big
Paimon
Man.
was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for
I
so
wouldn't
long,
lie, I don't think those
imagine
two
you
words
must
go
feel
together.
like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
I hit my mic. Ah.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll come back
Yeah, we're
to
fine.
see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
Ideally,
We'll do our
not.
best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meravine is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Neuvillette was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now.
Yes.
Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
That's what I'm worried about. What was
You're
that
going
above
to
the
see
surface
Monsieur
thing?
Neuvillette?
Could
Please
actually be
pass
a
on our kind
major
regards.
problem. Okay, it probably is.
I'm sure just your
Foreshadowing
regards
and all
will
that,
do,
whatever.
no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Okay. Here we go. Probably could have just teleported out of here, but it's okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna have us teleport out of here. Yeah, we'll just go to the statue, it's fine. We stay winning. Is it gonna put me right into a cutscene, actually? It might. No, it hasn't. Okay, cool. Let me just check to make sure I don't have any hydroculus. Hydroculi? Whatever. Excuse me.
Off we go!
Boy. Is it gonna be? Oh. Never mind, we don't go through that door. And there was the trail on the ground. I should have just followed that. Oh,
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
I think that's supposed to be echo, but it honestly just sounds like the audio is doubled.
Halt! Huh? Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Neuvillette did say you'd be welcome at any time. Excuse me, would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
I'm still a little confused as to what this
Seems
place
a lot
is.
has been happening.
Like, I don't know. Maybe let's hear. Maybe it's some sort of like law library type thing, but then why is his office here? I don't know.
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very
Yeah,
well,
we're
then.
fine.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Always working. Work, work, work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting.
Nah, you're chill. It's calm, bro.
Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you've managed to complete all the release paperwork.
Yes.
That's right. And we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently
Oh
immersed
shit.
in primordial
Yeah, but he's
seawater.
not from Fontaine, so he should be fine. Like, he's not gonna die or anything. Well, he might die,
Is
actually.
he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not
Yeah.
completely sure how he could have
Bit
gotten
odd.
there myself. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right.
The tremor, crazy.
We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
Yeah.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose?
Yikes.
Oh no. What about all the people there?
Fortunately,
Yeah.
the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now. However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon.
Yeah.
If the change in water levels is
even
connected with the
barely
leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
Yes.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I've finished things here.
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
You got it, boss. Actually, let's just teleport. Easy. There's a waypoint, like, right there. You guys here? Yeah, I'm vibing. Hey, Alara, oh my god, I can't speak. I can't English. How you doing? It's nice to see you again. I'm doing pretty well. Well enough. I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't get
Oh no.
Monday and
What happened
Tuesday off, but I
here?
have the rest of the week off, so that's okay. Yeah, it's just a little submerged, just a little water damage. Doing good, getting an index soon. Nice. Very cool. How long have you been planning on
Navia
that?
should
Seems
be
like a big
around
decision.
Here, right? We need to make sure she's still. Paimon means we need to check on her.
Okay. Been a few years now. Nice, nice. Okay, there we go.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here.
Yeah, it's worryingly barren.
Oh, this is getting scary.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry.
But yeah, I am grinding the new Genshin story today because I haven't played it and it's been
Anymore.
a while. It's been out for a while, and like every single day I almost get spoiled by several friends, and so I'm doing it now as much as possible.
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
Until the ropey, yeah, I don't know.
My leg! My leg!
Silly game.
How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Silly flood. Yeah, that is a yikes though.
Off we go!
The water rise is still worrying. Although, to be fair, when you're building your entire headquarters, your entire country really around water or an ocean kind of like this, and especially here when you have a river running right through it, you're gonna have to expect some kind of water level rise. I mean, that's kind of how rivers work.
She's
Although,
over
I
there.
suppose this was on a much greater level than anticipated.
Hey, Navia, are you okay?
Oh, she's talking to someone. She's busy. I don't know if this is a good time to interrupt her. But,
You're here.
Okay,
We
how's
heard
we
there
gonna...
was a
Yep.
situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been blundering my dailies
As
too.
you
I've
can
like not
see,
been
the
playing
water
as much as I
level
should have.
suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
Uh-oh.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up.
When they
When
plan
the
for
water
the worst
level rose,
case,
he
yeah.
desperately climbed
Well,
up to
they
the roof.
didn't expect it
Once
to
the
rise
water
that much.
receded and
Like,
saw
I
the
don't
ground,
think this
he became
was
terrified and eventually...
This was like more than the worst case. There's some like wacky shit going on in Fontaine, actually. So I can see them not planning for that, but I would assume that they would generally have a little bit more of a flooding plan in place. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand the water level being much higher than anticipated, because this is like worse than the worst case, because this is the kind of thing that like isn't supposed to happen. For other things, I'm pretty sure it's Primordial Sea doing the silly. So
He jumped down then.
I don't know. But either way, it's still not.
Find the leader of
Good.
Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right, you'll be in charge.
Boy.
I'm sorry. Where were we?
Yeah, a little bit of a wacky timing.
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we
Whoa.
suddenly heard a loud noise.
Did you...
At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it,
Did y'all...
water started pouring out from everywhere.
That wasn't just me, right? Like, that voice line got noticeably quieter than the previous one.
The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people
Yeah.
didn't realize the danger and thought it was
That's
just ordinary
definitely
water
quieter than the
leaking
previous
from
line.
somewhere.
Genshin error? Genshin mistake? I And just in case, yeah. Well, I'm sure they had some form of plan, but I don't know. I don't know to what extent. And didn't actually see the
Everyone
flooding
on
happening,
the
so.
street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly
But also,
disappeared.
this is kind of why you don't build
They
right
were
next to
all
bodies of water.
dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many
Like,
were
just
injured
in
in the
general,
stampede, and
you know?
some people
Not
fell
really the best
from
idea. Like, water is great for
significant
civilization
heights.
or whatever. But you don't really... It's idea to build right next to it. I mean, there are places where it's, like, kind of succeeded, but most of them have had severe skill issues. I mean, fucking look at Venice. Like, it's fucking disintegrating at this point.
The Spina di Rosula
You know, it
initiated
never
rescue
goes well.
operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede
Oh, which
after
5-star?
some time,
Were you pulling on,
and the chaos came to an end.
Freedom Banner
The water
or...
that
who else's
flooded the
banner is it
area
right now?
contained primordial seawater, so
Shit.
the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people
One
there
sec.
to leave as soon as possible.
I don't think Xinyan's a 5-star. One sec. I'm so sure. I was so sure she... One sec. If I click on the character, will it show, like, a profile? Yeah, so, Charlotte, 4-star, obviously. Xinyan... 4-star. Yeah. 4-star Claymore. And for example, if I go to someone who, like, I know is a 5-star, like, previously. Yeah, 5-star. Catalyst. Yeah. Was that still 5-star? Maybe. Wait, what's the current banner? Let me check the current banner. You might have pulled another... Current banner is Farina and Baiju. So if you're gonna pull a 5-star, it would probably be one of those. Unless you're pulling on standard. In that case, who's on standard? Maybe it was Dia. You might have pulled Dia. Where is Dia? Come on, come on, come on. Right here. Maybe it was Dia. She's also a pyro character and a claymore user, but she is a 5-star. So maybe that's who you're thinking of. But Xinyan isn't. Oh, I think it's her. Yeah! I still have Dia! Very cool. Very epic.
No one knows if this could happen again.
Yeah. BRB,
All
of
we
course.
can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was quite frightening indeed.
There have been incidents.
I only wish that everything that just happened
Yeah, nice.
was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help Navia?
Yeah, I'm at the point where really I have all the characters that I need to construct a good team, so I don't really care about pulling for, like, building at this point. I just pull for the characters that I think look cool,
Thank you
which
for
is
being
quite nice,
so willing to help
because
in a
I don't
moment
really
of crisis
care
like
about
this.
getting certain characters.
You don't
Well, I
know
do
how
care,
much
but
it means to
it's
me.
not like a major deal.
I really can't express how grateful I am.
Don't say that,
Yeah,
Navia.
your assistant.
That's what friends are for.
Well, they're probably doing stuff. Or
Demoiselle,
they
we've
blundered.
got a situation here.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right there. Sorry, I need to go for now.
Yeah, go do your thing. You got these.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
Whoops.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters.
Nice.
Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance. Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Of course.
Huh? Right now?
Thank you.
Is it gonna teleport us there, or are we gonna actually... Okay. Wait. 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 I started the Linny quest, and now I have to do a thing for the Linny quest. I don't want to... Oh, I love Linny, and I want to do Linny quest, but now is not a good time. Quest location is currently involved in other... Ah... I love you, Linny, but now is not the time. Now is not the time at all. But yeah, this is what my character list looks like. I do technically have C6 Bennett, but I'm not activating him because people say it's a curse. A little bit controversial. Whatever. Like, it's only if you're building certain teams, but I honestly don't know how to build, so I'm just gonna not do it for now. But yeah. In terms of 5 stars... Okay, who do I... Venti... This guy, hate him, but I have him leveled because I was, you know, whatever. This dude, oh my god, he's like the bane of my existence. Look at this. Every single time I lose my 50-50, it's to this bitch. Skara, he's 5-star, right? I think so. Linny, I'll hate them. Love, I'll hate them. I have Jean. I only got her a couple times, much less than fucking what's his face. Chi-Chi. I actually have a really low constellation Chi-Chi, given how long I've played this game.
Breathe. 3.
Sino. C0. Most of my 5 stars are C0. I needed to get that up. Goro's 4-star. I kind of forget that sometimes. I feel like he should be 5-star. In my heart, he's a 5-star. Miko, Baiju, Pave's 4-star. Pretty sure. Unfortunate. Realistically, that's the most recent one. And I think that's it, yeah. I do have her. I do have Dia. Nice! Let's go. Dia's epic. Wanted to get her, but at this point, because she's on standard, I'm honestly... I like, because she went to standard, I didn't pull on her, pull on the banner. And so, honestly, it's kind of good that I did, because, you know. She's on standard. Yeah, she's on standard now. Well... How else would you have got her? Because her banner isn't featured right now, right? So the only way that you could have got her is if she was featured on standard. Well, not featured on standard, but you know what I mean. An option to get on standard. Because, sec. So, like, for example, if you look here, Furina's the featured character, but these are all the other characters you could get, right? So these are all the characters that are on standard. So like if I go to details on standard banner and I go to list of items, possible characters are Dia, Keqing, Chi-Chi, Jean, Tighnari, Mona, and Diluc. Those are the standard 5 stars. And then these are the standard 4 stars. Essentially all of them. All 4 stars go to standard. But yeah, it was unfortunate. Like Dia kind of got like blundered a little bit by that, because she released and then went directly to standard, which kind of was unfortunate for her. Lynette!
You took your time.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
Oh, I didn't know I'd started this quest.
It's been a while, Lynette.
Oh, we did though, I did start it.
Temporary assistance in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
the Phantom
It's good to
Weasel.
have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope.
I still got a 5
I've
star,
been here
yeah.
a while,
For
and
real.
she still hasn't shown
And
up.
Dia's an epic character, I like
How
Dia.
bizarre. Maybe it was
Plus,
bad intel.
Star...
Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler,
Also, I
Paimon,
will
let's
be
go ask around.
so real. The star shit doesn't matter. My team is entirely 4 stars, and I am vibing. You can have an entirely 4-star team and still be fine. They're just more rare. Wait, what banner did you get her on? Because the fact that you said she's a sitter makes me think that you pulled her on event banner. got it on the first event banner? Like, you mean the one that's up right now, as in this one? You got it on Farina banner? Gotcha. Okay, rip. Lost the 50-50. This is so sad. That's okay. It means that next time you have guaranteed win.
Where did that come from?
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
Because, wait, let me find it. No, go away. Leave. Okay. Because the way, actually, I don't know if Paimon will, Paimon.mo will tell me. But, because the way that the Genshin wishing system works is, once every 90 pulls, you're guaranteed a 5-star. And, you know, for me, it comes a little bit earlier than that. You're not guaranteed the featured 5-star, though. It's a 50-50 chance, whether you get one or the other. If you lose that 50-50, then your next 5-star on Event Banner is guaranteed to be the featured one. You can't lose two 50-50s in a row. And if you win the 50-50, then there's no guarantee for the next one. Trying to get the top right character in the banner. So probably Farina then. The featured 5-star, yeah. Because this is timeline you. Oh, top right? Beto? Oh. Beto's on standard. And Beto's a 4-star. So you'll always be able to get her. You can get her by wishing on standard banner. Not that you should spend your primos on standard banner, but if you just pull enough standard wishes, you can probably get her. Now, there's a less chance. So that's the thing. If there's a certain 4-star you want, then it can be good to wish on the banner that has their, like, picture on it. Because that means that there's a higher chance of wishing, of getting Beto. We'll never do standard banner. Well, see, the thing is, the game gives you a certain amount of free fates for standard banner. So, you know, there's no point in not spending them. Like, don't spend primos on standard. But, you know, the game gives you, like, free fates for standard banner. With Primo Gems, yeah, definitely. No, I don't spend... When I was, you know, when I played originally and I was bad at the game and I didn't know how the game worked, I used to spend primos on standard, and that was a blunder, but I don't do that anymore. I know how to play video games.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why, either. She's heartsick. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave.
Yeah.
Often, she just sits there in front of his headstone.
I just wish on standard when I get the free fates.
Sometimes she
because I low-key still do want Tainari.
I asked her what
and,
she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again.
Those are the 5-stars that I don't have.
She knows he's
well,
gone.
I don't have Kuching
Can't hear
either,
her from the
but
grave,
I don't really care as much about her.
She just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away?
Louis being asked if I could buy Primo Gems.
So
I mean, honestly,
wow.
the strat...
Really strong.
The strat is grind events.
Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity.
Because the minute
was
you
revealed,
start
so
paying for
no
stuff
one
in the
else visits his
game,
grave.
you know, it
Gemma's the
goes
only one
and
who still
goes and
thinks
goes and
about
goes.
him after all
It's
these
not
years.
worth it. In my
I
opinion.
don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if it does, I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest,
And if you do
I
buy
think this is
anything,
all so unfair to
Welkin
poor
is
Gemma. Her fiancé was
is
a
the most
low-life crook.
value-wise.
someone like
Welkin's
her.
probably the
Anyway,
strat.
all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now.
But
I
Welkin
wonder
is
if she's
only
okay.
useful if you
Well,
don't
that's
plan
everything I
to
know, I'm
wish
afraid.
immediately. Like,
Might
you
have
don't need
more
them to
luck
wish
asking
immediately.
some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us.
Yeah,
We'll
I
keep
try not to
asking
spend in
around.
this game. Spent a
You're
couple times.
I just hope she'll be able to move on one day.
My rule that I've set for myself is I will spend no more than the price of a retail game on Genshin. Because I'm not gonna become a whale. But yeah, in terms of buying stuff, the most worth it is probably Welcome. Because it's $5 for 300 Genesis Crystals, which is essentially 300 Primos. And then 90 a day for 30 days. So let me just calculator that. 90 times 30, and then plus 300 is 3,000 Primos for $5. Whereas if you go to Crystal top up, you get 600 primos for $5, even with that first time bonus. So Welkin is much more worth it if you can afford to wait to get the primos, and if you check in every day. Because if you miss a day, you don't get that day's thing back later. Like, you have to check in every day. But and 4-star characters, that's why, yeah, if you're just going for 4 stars, then Welkin is so much better value, especially if you're going to be able to check in every day. Because 4 stars are on standard, and they'll always be there, you know?
No one joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go. Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't. But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this Weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Called it. Seriously,
Damn.
10 years ago on the day it all went
I
down,
don't know why Genshin
I
has
said to
4 stars
myself,
and 5
"You know what?
stars
This guy's been
when
set
there's
up.
no
The Caesar
nothing below
I knew
4
was a
star.
good guy. He
Well,
gave
for
balloons
weapons,
to
but for characters, you
children
know what
on
I
the
mean?
street, for Pete's sake. What, are we
Like, they
supposed to
could have just
believe
made,
that he
like,
was a
2 character
balloon
distinctions
thief
and
or
not have all
something?
these extra
Give me a
stars or
break.
whatever. I don't know.
Oh, please. Weren't
Seems
you
odd.
the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, "Oh, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy," or words to that effect.
Wait, did I say that? I don't
Let's
seem
take
to
it 4
recall.
stars, 5 stars, honestly. 5 stars are overrated in a lot of senses. Mind you, there are some great 5 stars that do great damage if you build them right. I've seen people with crazy teams. And D-League was the meta for a while. I don't know when that changed. I don't know the meta now, right? I know none of this shit. This is a little bit wrong, just because I wasn't logging at the beginning. So I do actually have... Who here do I have? Oh, fuck. I don't have Nilou. Or Nicolette. Or, fucking Ayato. That makes me so sad. But I have Ningguang. I have a couple others. But my entire team is 4 stars. I just leveled them up. Venti 5 star. Venti's a 5 star. One of the early 5 stars. Where is my boy? Where is my boy? Come on. He should be lit up on here, and I can't see him, and I'm blundering. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah. 5 star bow character. I dislike bow characters. I don't play them much. I just don't. I can't cope with that. But yeah. 5 stars are a little bit overrated. You can build good
Hello
teams with
there.
5 stars. You can build good
Sorry
teams without
for
5
disturbing
stars.
you,
It just
but
matters
I couldn't help
about
but notice you were discussing the
what you
Phantom
put into the
Weasel.
characters.
We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but
On
we're
Venti,
struggling
yeah.
to get to the bottom of it.
I got him,
Do you think
and I
you
wish
could
on his
spare a
banner
moment to tell us
simply
a
to
little
have
bit
him,
about
not
Caesar?
to use him, because I dislike bow characters. I hate playing bow characters.
You've come to the right people. Yep. I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street.
And I also wish
He
for
was
Lily
a
because
great magician.
it's
The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside.
Interesting.
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really
He's
incredible
standard? No.
stuff.
I
No,
saw
he's
him
on,
perform too. He always used to
Special
bring
banner.
some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out
The
after
characters
he was done.
on standard banner are Jean, D-Luke, where is she? Keqing, Tainari, oh fucking what's his face? D-Luke, Tainari. They're always the same. They don't normally add new characters to it. That's why it was so unfortunate when Dia and Tainari got added. But yeah, it's the same like 4 or 5 characters. Most of the sorry.
Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Oh, that's so fun.
He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
Yeah.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it
Oh,
later.
interesting.
As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the Weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more.
Yeah.
I bet
Well,
Gemma
supposedly
must
back.
be
It
pleased.
could just be someone like
If Caesar's
masquerading
name
as
gets
him,
cleared,
you know?
maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this
But yeah,
time.
you can always go to
Oh, speak of the devil.
like the
That's
details
her over
button
there.
and then
If
list
you've got
in
any
the
more questions about Caesar, she's
in the
definitely
banner
one to
on
ask.
Sinner banner to see the characters that are on it.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong? Wait,
Yeah.
it looks like she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Well, you got to try Venti to start like his ability, how much damage he did. Well, okay, the how much damage he did is how they built him, right? Hoyo always builds their characters in a very specific way. They are fucking in love with Noblesse for some reason. For some reason. I can't speak. For some reason. But yeah, ability, that's very cool. The damage is, you know, whatever fucking artifacts they leveled up and put on him. I hate grinding artifacts, so I don't do it. I just apply whatever the fuck I have and hope. Some people grind artifacts. I don't. Because I want to have fun and not hate myself. Yeah, definitely. And with you, yeah, it's so much effort. Mind you, my team does not do amazing damage.
Hi there.
Reasonable,
You're
not
Gemma,
amazing.
right?
It's been enough to get me through the story so far, and so I don't really care. Like,
Who's asking?
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm.
you know, my goal is play game, view story. Maybe get some characters.
It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
My name is Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
Yes,
The
indeed we
Weasel
are.
posted a warning letter this morning. If he still
I need to
lives,
plug in my
that
phone.
means that Caesar was falsely accused. You
Shoot.
knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all
That's
this.
okay, I'll do it later.
Um,
I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
I mean, yeah, if bro
Huh.
reappeared now, then
I
he couldn't
suspected
be.
as much.
But it's also possible
Okay, so
that...
going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
So here's the thing. It could be that they literally just got the wrong person and committed mistrial, because I have no fucking faith in the court system here. Literally, their Archon is the definition of performative, and the Oratrice is literally so cryptic. It's so cryptic. I have no clue what's going on there, and I don't trust that either. So, it's very possible there were false, accusations and false arrests. At the same time, if, you know, yeah, what? How could he have reappeared? It could just be an imposter coming back up, like someone else coming back up. But then why would have the original one gone, dormant if it's the same person?
No.
I don't know.
Not that I know of.
Don't trust any of the Archons? Oh no, I trust, okay. So, Venti. W. We trust him. He's a little silly sometimes. He's a little irresponsible. But I would trust him. I would say he's trustworthy in certain circumstances. I trust most of the Archons, honestly. John Lee, Mr. Morax, that silly guy. He did sell his Gnosis, but at the same time, I can see his reasoning, and he's never done anything, you know. He made a contract. He made a deal. I don't agree with his decision. Wacky. Raiden A. Respectfully, I have beef with her, but I wouldn't say she's untrustworthy. You know, not it. Not my favorite. Nahida, childish, not the most trustworthy, but knowledgeable. I wouldn't say, like, unsavory, untrustworthy. Farida, the first Archon that I've been like, I don't like you, and I don't trust you, and you need to leave, right? And also, she doesn't really seem to be an Archon. She's not the one with the power. Udex Nuvula is the one with the power.
All right. Sorry for disturbing you.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave.
Oh, you're
I
like
want to be alone with you.
relatively early in the story then. Gotcha. That makes sense then. That's pretty real.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
I'm stuck on the 25. Adventure rank 25? Okay. Wait, stuck. Why? What happened?
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago. It makes sense that she'd be
Yeah,
wary
that's
around us.
true.
In any case, I doubt we'll
Especially
get any
if her
further
husband was
here,
like,
so
you
let's
know,
call it a day.
falsely
Meet me outside
convicted.
Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Into the adventure rank, ascension rank. Oh, that thing? Yeah. Honestly, yeah. The strat is level up and build for those ones. I haven't done one of those in ages, but, it takes... Can you do those co-op? I think those are single player, right? But if you can do those co-op, I'm happy to help. But I was, like... pretty sure... On single player? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Honestly, really, I will say this so much. You probably already know this. And so it's probably useless advice, but my main piece of advice is elemental reactions. Like, I was not using elemental reactions enough when I like, first played. Now they are literally, like, the main way I do damage. Because that's the main way to do damage, you know? Let me see if I can, like, go, like, pick a fight with someone real quick. Who can I have beef with right now? No, I don't. It's the time travel that I'm stuck on? Wait, time travel? Which bit is that? I haven't played the game. One sec. I'm gonna look this up. Ancient Adventure rank 25. Wait, one sec. There's a key in the mission? Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I don't care. Why are these not loading? 2 enemies in 3 minutes? Oh, it's the time thing. Gotcha. Yeah, okay, no, this is going really deep into other bullshit I don't need to know. Anyways. Yeah. I find some of the earlier time challenges were definitely a problem. Let me see. You know, let's just do this ley line for like an example. Like literally, look. If I just use physical attacks like this, I mean, I do damage, sure, but it's almost nothing. Like, EM reactions, dead, right?
Rain outlines your face.
And let me just wait for that to charge. Boom, massive damage. You know?
Adventure time.
Minor thing. I don't need to do more ley line. Why am I doing a more ley line? Anyways, I should have done XP ley line. But yeah, minor thing, but EM, very important.
You don't want to do that.
And I was really underusing it at first. Like, energy recharge is so real.
Let's light it up.
Got a situation.
Oh, is there another one? Oh, okay.
Fracture.
Recommended for it on my character's level 40. Does, I don't remember. Does the, like, Ascension thing lock your characters to a certain level at all? Or can you level up higher than 40? I used what's recommended for it. My character's level 40. So that's the thing. What the domain recommends isn't necessarily... Oh, wait, do you mean in terms of elements or in terms of specific characters? Because if we're talking elements, then yeah. But if you're talking specific characters, then the game isn't always right about that one. If you have characters that are built better than the ones it suggests, then just use those, honestly. In terms of elements, yes. But you don't just want to use the elements that they're weak to, because sometimes those don't trigger elemental reactions together. You know, whatever. It, like, sounds confusing, I guess, but, you know. Let me just commit the thing. I think it said 8 to 12, but if it wasn't 8 to 12, I'll just, like, redo another wait. Did you hear? See, that's the problem there. That's what I struggle with, and literally, my friend only told me this, like, month after I started playing the game. That's a major problem. So, elemental reactions, pretty simple. So, you know, you have your sword attack, and then you have your E for elemental, and then Q for ult. Elemental reactions are made by combining two elemental attacks. So, two of the E's, or, you know, you just tap the thing on mobile. So, certain elements react together. So, for example, water, and then electro. When you know, do water and electro, you get damage boost. Other things as well. So, like, electro and fire, fire and animo. So, you just attack an enemy with one element, for example, fire, and then quickly switch to another character, and then hit them with another element, like animo. You can look up what the different elemental reactions are that combine together. I don't remember the exact names. But that's what I do. So, for example, you'll see in a lot of fights, what I'll do is I'll activate Xingqiu's ult, which continually does hydro damage, and then I'll switch to Razor and activate Razor's ult, which will let me hit with electro damage while Xingqiu's ult is continually doing hydro damage, so that I can get the elemental reaction damage. So elemental reactions are crucial. Yeah, what do you have your team as right now? I can do this quest now.
Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Damn, that's a bit of a grim outlook.
Navia?
Yeah, you're doing great. Like, don't even worry. Oh, right, the tear thing.
Navia, what's wrong?
That's new. Tears did not exist in Genshin.
Sorry.
Until recently.
I just... Malus and Silver... They won't ever come back here again.
Oh, wait, fuck, are they dead?
What should I do, Papa?
I thought they were just running errands. Are they dead?
Huh?
Guys.
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time.
Oh. Right.
And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and
Yeah,
Silver,
they're
just
gone.
gone. I just can't.
Yeah.
Everything looks so
flashback.
clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
Ah, how could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the
Amber,
home of
Kaya,
those who
Lisa,
have
and
passed, is
Traveler
it
with
not?
Geo. Okay.
Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who
Such
you
an
are.
interesting combination. Yeah, I haven't seen that before. My suggestion would be Amber and... Actually, no, because you have Geo Traveler. I don't know if any of those have good elemental reactions. Well, what you can do, so... One good elemental reaction, if you're gonna keep that team, if you're dead set on that team, is freeze with Kaya, and then do fire attack with Amber. That deals more damage to get the melt reaction. If you had Animo Traveler, if you resonate with Animo, you can get Swirl elemental reaction with doing fire and then Animo on that. And then I believe you can also get oh, what's it called? Something. It's called something. I forget what it's called. I used to use it a lot by using Lisa and Amber to hit with Electro and then Pyro. Or maybe it's the other way around. I forgot. But I think it's Electro then Pyro.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
So if not, keeping the current team as it is, the two elemental reactions to go for would be Pyro and Electro and Cryo and Pyro. Christina, I only saw a video where someone did it with that team. Yeah, you can do it with that team. You can also do it with various other teams. You know, like my current loadout is Xingqiu, Razor, Hazo, Bennett. For the longest time, it was Traveler, Razor, Noel, Bennett, and then it was Xingqiu, Razor, Noel, Bennett, and then it was Xingqiu, Razor, Hazo, Bennett. So, always had Bennett, always had Razor, but, well, not always, you know, when I actually started putting teams together. But,
No
as
need
long as
yet.
you got some stuff
But
that'll,
when I do,
you know,
I
have some
hope you'll let me be
decent
buried
elemental
beside
reactions, like,
Master
you'll be fine.
Callus,
And, you know,
Demoiselle.
you have them leveled and everything.
Hey, stop joking around.
Definitely elemental reactions.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, can I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests.
Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing like na 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 every day.
Make the journey,
My
even if I
iPod
had to
stuck on
visit
replay,
you two
replay.
somewhere else.
Aww.
I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But
Well,
here
yeah,
I
'cause
am.
you don't know where they
breaking my
are. That's not
promise.
your fault. Literally, none of this is your fault.
I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess
Do
like
that?
this.
No, you're fine.
I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I'd always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it,
Something with the
I've
flashback,
never
yeah,
solely relied on me.
definitely.
Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and
Yeah.
Silver have helped me so much. But by
We
contrast,
don't necessarily have confirmation
could do
of their
nothing
death, but
for them.
I
I'm
doubt.
so sorry.
I doubt that they'll come back.
You can
It's a
spend
possibility,
as
though.
much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means.
Always a
By
possibility,
the
though.
way, you
They
can
have
have a
thrown
look at
in
this.
some very silly plot
It's
twists
a
for
list
this.
of victims from the incident that took place.
There are a
here.
couple that I've predicted,
Obena,
but
Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina,
no
Daisy
way.
Ray,
Reference to hit
Joinville,
VA, Corina Brigatter, or
Julianne,
how I don't remember it says. Dave, I blended the
Hassan.
pronunciation.
as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still,
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. we lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated.
Which is
the
good.
Overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Ah.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade.
Have I done my check-in today? Oh wait, I might not have done my daily check-in.
I'm
gonna get Navia. Navia isn't out as a playable character yet,
You're right.
but probably will be.
Thank you, Paimon.
I think she's in one of the
What you said
next
just now was
two
pretty amazing,
banners.
actually. I'll remember your words.
Let me see. Oh my god, I can't type. I think banner schedule. Let me check this. So, right now it's Furina and Baiju. Wait! 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 Wait a minute! 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 Ayato? Guys? Guys, next banner is Ayato? She's gonna be a playable character eventually, I'm pretty sure. I just don't know when. Ayato? 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 Oh. Ayato? Guys, I'm going all out. Oh my god, I need to save. Fuck, what's my pity? What's my pity?
Oh.
It's gonna be really bad because I got Ryosley. I shouldn't have wished for him.
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
Oh shit. It's the knave. Sino? Yeah. I have Sino. Sino is very epic. I don't use him. Full arm character though. So I could, but I don't really. Because my lecture is already covered. I got Benny Boy. Not Benny Boy. Razor. Razor. I heart Razor. I'm definitely going for Ayato though. Let me check my... I haven't updated my pity in a minute. But it's not gonna be good. Yeah. 9. 9! That's basically nothing. And because I got Ryosley, there's no guarantee. There's no, guarantee that I win 50-50. Ah.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Honestly, the strat might be buy Welkin now. So I'll have more resources for,
Is
for his
everything
banner.
going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request.
Maybe
All
she
the
should try to
residents
get
of Poisson
banner.
have been evacuated,
I
and
get-
we're preparing
Oh, are you
to
wishing
relocate
for,
them to higher
Baiju
ground.
or Furina?
As for these supplies, we
Yeah.
have everything taken care of. There is no need to
Tough
worry.
decision.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just
We've
met.
been a wish.
recently.
Yeah.
Right, Miss Navia.
Well,
Hmm.
here's the thing.
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter.
Because current banner
fit
is,
this time. Besides,
current
it
banner
never even crossed
is
my mind that
Furina.
a Fatui Harbinger
So
would come
if
looking
we're
for me.
really wanting on the featured here is Beto, then just wait for the Sino banner. Because Beto is a 4-star and will always be available on every banner. It's just a slightly lesser chance. Sino is not going to be available on every banner. Try and get Furina, honestly? Ah, okay. Then if you want to get Furina, then I don't know. You just have to weigh which is more important to you. Sino or Furina. But
Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed
That's your
us to
choice.
complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing.
play balance is
That
3.
said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on.
And I have
I'm sure you understand what I mean.
decent amount of
I
play points.
apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported
we'll
that
see.
Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency
Definitely wishing for
supplies.
Ayato.
I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to.
I
It
need
is
to
simply
grind
way
the
of
events and
powerful
dailies then. Shit.
organizations to act forcefully,
Right, the
whether they are
Fatui?
doing
Yeah.
good or ill.
So
You've
real.
witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As
Except,
I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster.
Except Linny's okay. Linny's fine. Linny, Lynette, and Fermine, they are fine. They get a pass because they're great. I don't condone their actions, but they get a pass because good people. Still, fuck child. Scar has been redeemed, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. The rest of them, literally, I don't care. I do not care. Jade all over Fatui. How can you look at the, I'm pulling this up right now. I'm pulling this up right now. I could just Google it, but he's in my thing, so I'm gonna flex that because obviously I'm gonna flex that. Where is he? Come on, look at this man right now and tell me, how can you hate this face? How can, look at him. Look at him. He's a member of the Fatui, but only because he was like adopted by Silly, and he hasn't done anything horrendous like the main members.
That. As such,
Fuck the
do
Harbingers.
not be troubled by this token of our sincerity.
And a lot of the other
Perhaps
hierarchy,
one
but
day you'll also be able to help me in the
Linny
same
gets a
way.
pass.
Without your help, there would have been
Scar
many
got
more
his redemption arc
casualties.
in
I won't forget your kindness.
I want to say
Furthermore,
3.3.
I sincerely regret what happened to
Sumer.
Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could.
See, here's what's confusing to me. Here in this region, they're genuinely being functioning members of society, and they're not doing fucking sketchy business dealings. They're helping out local people. They're trying to prevent the disaster. And then in fucking like everywhere else, they just want to fuck shit up and steal the Gnosis, you know? And they're obviously going for the Gnosis here just by roundabout means. I'm just confused as to why they're fucking experimenting on shit in Sumeru, harvesting people's fucking dreams to create a god, you know, fucking stealing the Archon's Gnosis, using another stolen Gnosis, whatever, all this shit in Sumeru. And then here they're just helping out the locals? What happened to the Gnosis? What happened to collecting all the Gnosis, like fucking Pokemon cards? Like, what about that?
As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia.
Trying to get them? A couple reasons. So, they want control. So we're not completely sure. What we can assume is they want control and godlike power. So, originally they fucking, you know, they yoinked Venti's Gnosis. I'm never gonna forgive Signora, right? She fucking kicked him. She kicked him. That's never gonna get forgiven. They made a deal with Morax. That one was peaceful. Right in a, you know, fucking shit happened. But, what they were doing in Sumeru is they tried to turn one of their Harbingers into a god with the power from the Gnosis and the dreams of the people of Sumeru. So, it stands to reason that their intention of collecting the Gnosis is trying to control godlike power and or create or turn themselves into gods. Now, the thing is, they all answer the Tsaritsa, so I'm not sure if she's trying to do that for herself, and Skara was just like a test run to see if it would be possible, or if the goal is to turn all of her subordinates into gods, and then have them do all her dirty work. I'm not sure, but they want to do away with the era of Archons having the power and ruling the land. Main enemies of Genshin? See, that's really challenging, though, because it gets muddy real fast. Some might say the Fatui, but that's not necessarily the case. Some might say the Abyss Order, but that's not necessarily the case, because right now we're collaborating with the Fatui to solve all the fucked up shit in Fontaine, like with the court system and the Fortress of Meripede and the water and all that. And some might say the Abyss Order, but our sister's part of the Abyss Order, and we work with Thane, who you know, the Abyss Order is all ancient Conrian. I'm giving so many spoilers right now, by the way. So if you don't want spoilers, do not listen. Cover your ears. But the Abyss Order is just an ancient civilization, the Conrians, that got fucked up when the gods came down, and they didn't deserve that, right? And our sister is working with the Abyss Order because she landed. Well, we landed at the same time, but she was up and walking around before us in that time period, and so she saw the fall, she saw what happened to them, and she's on their side. So the Abyss Order is doing some stupid shit, but they're just trying to restore themselves. They're people in there, and inside all of those fucking hilly churls and abyss mages and all that. They're just normal people. So, who's to say at this point? Because shit is going on. It's complicated. That's all I'll say. It's complicated. To a certain extent, the Fatui. To a certain extent, the Abyss Order. Not necessarily.
Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also
yeah.
spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention.
Okay.
By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Who would you call the enemy?
Alright, then we'll just...
Great, actually, yeah.
Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
Yeah. See, again, that's what I'm
That is
saying,
a
is...
clever and useful conversation technique.
The
which
more
I
you
do
play
like
the
to use
story,
when
it
necessary.
fluctuates.
But
It's
there's
kind
no
of
need today.
yes
It
and
would
a
not
no,
hurt to have
right?
Miss Navia listening in.
Because, you know, Mondstadt, they fucking kick a bitch, steal his Gnosis. Li Jue, they make a deal with Morax, but he's kind of non-existent. Inazuma... Oh, fuck, I forgot what happens with the Gnosis in Inazuma. But some shit goes down otherwise. And the Fatui aren't particularly helpful, and they have their whole, like, fucking radioactive nuclear type shit. It doesn't actually say that, but it is. Trust me, it's a metaphor for that. So, they're not doing fun stuff there. Sumeru, they take a stolen Gnosis and try to turn a bitch into a god with it, and do a bunch of other stuff, right? But at the same time, we get a Skara redemption arc, and he's part of the Fatui. He's not anymore. He redid whatever. So, you know, we understand them for all of that. Like he's redeemed. But then there was another side quest where we babysit Child's brother for him, and we learn that he's an actual human person with emotions. I still fucking hate him. But after that, when we arrive in Fontaine, he acts like we're all buddy-buddy, and now in this section of the story, we're working with the Fatui. Right? We're working with the Knave, we've worked with Liddy, we've worked with Child as well. We defended him in court. Right? Or we aided his defense. To a certain degree. So, it's mixed, because they're doing bad things, but somehow in the story we're defending them and working with them, to a certain degree. The Child thing I don't get, and I think that's uncalled for. This I understand. Misorder, I don't fully understand. I fully understand, but I don't agree with their actions. I understand them. Yeah, real. The Fatui I still don't completely understand, personally. And I don't agree with any of their actions, but I wouldn't go as far as to call them the enemy or the villains, necessarily. Because it's complicated. You can see their layers.
Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the
We're
chance.
literally collaborating with the
You
Knave.
and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the fortress of Maripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals. Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious.
Of course.
My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the
Yes.
children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist
Yes.
affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you.
Damn.
Which is why I want to give you
Aw.
this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, but Linny, Lynette, and Fremine
See,
said
House
that
of the
they
Heart, that's what
also
I'm confused.
see
Is each,
you
like,
as
Fatui
such,
thing, like...
even though you are
I don't
not
know.
from the house.
The
I'm
class
sure you
structure of
already
all this is
understand how
confuses
earnest
me,
they
and we don't
consider their
actually have
friendship with
a
you
large
to
amount of
be.
information. Look to your theme so you can stop their end goals. See, the thing is, we don't know what their end goals are completely. Like, those were just my guesses. I don't actually know what they're trying to do, and maybe they have valid reasoning. Like, we don't really know. Like, originally we thought, hey, Abyss Order is the main fucking enemy, right? Like, that's what we were thinking, because that's all we saw, and that's all we knew. But then later on, we get more context, and we realize, oh, shit. Something happened. That's the lore. You know, they're mildly justified in some of their actions. So I don't know if it's going to be like that for the Fatui as well.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
I
Excuse
wouldn't be
me,
so sure,
but
Paimon.
May I tag
Come on.
along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's
That's
no
true.
point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands.
Real.
As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a
Yeah.
distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
This honestly might be still the previous story bit. I am really behind.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler? All right.
Let's go.
The ruins are to the south of Poisson.
Wait, we get a Navia
Here's the
character demo. I think we already kind of have.
The three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack
I
up
think
and
there was
get
a
going.
thing in it. I don't remember. New quest. How's this going? I think this is the most recent one, but there's some shit that goes down that I have been told. Again, that I've been told will change my opinion on Farina, and so apparently it involves Farina. I don't think so. You know what, fuck it, let's fight these MS. And I literally just used water against a Hydro Slime because I'm a little bit brain dead. Hey pal. Your turn to perish.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Confess! Fracture!
Okay, there we go. Complete the Twitch rewards, nice. Let's go.
I'm liking the look of this.
Oh, why is it so far from any waypoints? No. No. Speed. Except not, because I've run out of stamina. I've been lagging behind on the, collecting all of the, like, Hydroculi, Geoculi. I got all the Geoculi. What I don't have is the Electroculi and the,
Off we go!
the Dendroculi and the Hydroculi. I don't have... Yeah, I kind of blundered. I need to do them.
Off we go!
But it should be easier now, because I reached, Reputation 10 in Inazuma, so I should be able to craft the compass now. Math, we unlocked all of it.
The ruins the knave was
To the
talking
current...
about?
To the current update.
Talk about old.
I've unlocked all of the map that is currently available. Yeah. But, you know, there's always new
Seem to be
updates.
pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Just
Okay, there's
be
some parts that I
careful.
technically haven't unlocked, but they're not required. They're, like, silly parts of the, So, like, yeah. This is what I have. So, we got Fontaine up here. Silly Desert, Sumeru. Sumeru was massive. This bit, I don't have. That's related to a quest that I don't want to do. And then there's... Oh, wait, no, it's just that. And then, obviously, all of Liyue, Dragonspine, and Inazuma down here. I still haven't cleared the mist on that one. There's so many quests I need to get back to. Oh boy, it's domain time! Recommended party level, 90. See, this one's gonna be interesting. They changed the party screen. The party screen looks brilliant now, actually. Like, that was such a small update that, like, I heard nobody talk. Well, that was, like, I heard nobody talk about it. But it's so cool. Because it was so, like, static and boring for so long. And then they just, like, added cool new stuff. Like, oh, the new party screen? Yeah. Is that... Okay, I was... The way the water looks there was a little confusing anyways. We're gonna have to fight some bitches. Yeah, that's okay. I want to see if I can do this without using too many of my,
Rain outlines your...
It's fine, let's do it. I can always just recharge them. Boom, boom, boom. And you go away now. Thank you. Nothing up here. I'm checking for chests, because you know they hide them in things. Oh, whoa!
The floor here is insane.
Okay, I did not expect that. Oopsies. Ooh, free chest. Boom. Let's go. I expected it? Yeah. I was like, man, they don't normally have us navigate around terrain like that. Huh. Guess they didn't. They just had us go down.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
It appears to be.
And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Luckily, I don't have to worry about that.
You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here.
Yeah.
Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's just that...
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you.
Yeah. Stay safe, like, actually. Yeah, what happens if just normal-ass people swim in the primordial sea, though?
Complicates things.
Because that's the interesting thing, is Child
Maybe
kind
the
of...
only way left is
See, maybe we're gonna learn about Child here.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise.
Okay.
So staying here wouldn't be safe either.
Yeah,
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Come with us for now, then, but
Oh, I thought we were gonna, like, take a
careful.
dip in the water.
Adventure time!
Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah, we're fine. We're, like, more than fine. I do want to see what happens if I just take a dip. Aww. I can't go for a swim here. Oh, shit, even if I touch it. Well, no. See, for some reason, again, more whack, Genshin lore. It'll only dissolve people from Fontaine. We don't know about other people. But, like, I would assume that it would just have no effect, or at least an effect no different than normal water. But I have no confirmation. Like, I don't know. But none of these characters are from Fontaine, so we should be fine. Open the door. Open the door. Okay, wait.
Off we go.
Oh, shoot. What is that? See, I've seen a couple other structures like this. I just don't know their, like, purpose. Whoa! That was a very interesting perspective change. Did you see that? I didn't zoom in or out at all. And now it's not letting me zoom in or out. It just went to this wide perspective. Like, I'm moving my scroll wheel up and down. Oh, and see, now it zooms back in, and I can zoom in and out again, like that. Right? So I'm going to stay zoomed in like this. And as I walk over here...
Adventure time!
It zooms out like that. And I can't zoom in or out. Interesting. Very interesting forced perspectives change.
There's something wrong with this bridge. Run for it!
This build, yeah. Damn! Well, shit, how are we gonna get back? Navia? 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 Guys? 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 Shit. I didn't hear anything about Traveler's voice. Oh yeah, Traveler has had a voice. For ages. You might not have gotten far enough in the story to hear it yet. But yeah, Traveler has a voice. Not a lot of voice lines, but he definitely does. He has a VA. Zach, what fucking what's his name? I forget what it is.
Demoiselle.
Huh?
Is she dead?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself?
No, this is a
Would you be
flashback.
standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
That's so weird. It's like her life flashing
Maybe
before her
she
eyes.
just wants some time to herself, Malus.
Hmm? Oh. Was I
25,
was
so I
I
haven't yet.
sleeping?
Yes, it would appear so.
I must be tired.
Don't you hear it in like the opening
That's
cutscene
quite
though?
possible.
Like only like one line.
However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
but I don't
Oh,
remember. It's been
right.
ages.
I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off.
Only once, yeah.
I haven't had a nap today yet.
And most of the time it's like that. It's only a
Have I?
couple short lines.
This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Yeah, this is weird. And the color has
Is
changed
something
too.
the matter, Demoiselle?
It's like
Oh,
the flashback
no.
color, but not
No, I'm
really.
fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Interesting.
Ah, right.
You know what? It's
Yes.
getting warm in here.
I remember now.
The second time I heard his voice.
Oh,
Ah, okay.
Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
In the cutscene, yeah.
It's good to see all of you.
And some of the like
Ah, how
later
have you
ones do
been?
a lot more.
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome
But yeah, it
merchants
is mostly
finally
just
realized that I
in
wasn't the one they were
those,
looking for.
those,
Why,
like,
I
major
wasn't even the
cutscenes like that.
guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor Obina was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes
Oh shit, there's all people that have
force is
died.
required to calm someone down and
Is this
get them to
intentional
listen
to
to
like
what you
show
have
that
to
like
say.
she's like dead now? Or, like
That's right.
formerly dead or something? Or
Oh,
is
by
it
the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
or is this just
Oh, yes. One
Oh, it
moment, I
probably
have it
is.
right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom.
I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our
Yeah,
appreciation.
and everything has that like slightly wavy
I
effect,
hope
like
you
it's
won't
underwater.
refuse.
Yeah.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Maloose, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
I think so,
Perfect.
but I'm not
In
sure.
that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants
Because
for some
the
of
other
Mrs.
like
Burnett's
visualization of
flowers.
the like sea and what happens
Very well.
like in the water was very
Right?
different.
Something seems to be off here.
See, that's the thing though. She still appears to be conscious.
Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed
Yeah.
familiar to me.
Still has retained
I
some of
must
her
have heard it when I was
consciousness and
discussing
memories,
things with your
but-
husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it.
Oh, we actually be able to like rescue her and save her.
Why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
Yeah.
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Well, now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you.
Oh, shoot.
Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
Trial? She's on
My
trial? She's on.
Wait. Why would I need to go to the opera house?
Oh, is this the trial? Her trial, as in she's being tried, or her trial, as in the one that she was advocating for, like for Linny?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Is a trial like the metaphor for death? I don't know. That'd be interesting.
All right then.
Whoa. That was a trip. I have so many questions.
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
Wait.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness. Everyone's
See, this
finally
does that watery
here.
look. We're still in not reality.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree,
It's all the people who died.
Jolien.
Oh shit. So this is like, this is probably her guilt. She feels guilty because she let them,
And why do I have
because she,
no recollection
because they
of
died
this
and she
case?
feels guilty that,
And as for the judge... huh? Where's Monsieur Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
yeah,
Alright.
defendant, so she's,
Are you sure you can stand behind me?
yeah, okay, I kind
Typically,
of get it now.
wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
I'm just confused as to what's gonna... Some, well, no, it's obviously not real.
What kind of place do they think this is?
It's just some weird kind of fever dream.
Do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you have
Yeah,
done?
this is
In
her,
that
like...
case, allow me to explain.
Mhm.
As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor.
Right.
The
She
head
feels that
of the
she
Spina
failed by
de
not
Rosula,
keeping them safe.
Someone held
And
in
so this
high
is all going on
regard
in
by
her
every
mind.
soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master
see.
Callus had. If anyone
Yeah,
in
but
need
see, the thing is,
reached
when
out to
she,
you for help,
when people from
you
Fontaine
responded.
come in contact with this, they
Not
dissolve.
only you, but your butler, your
Their
subordinates,
consciousness survives in
nearly
some
everyone
form.
in
I'm
the
just confused.
Spina de
This is why
Rosula
this is where it's
fought
going.
for the well-being of those in Poisson.
It's obviously the primordial
Wait
sea,
a moment.
but
Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused.
What?
You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore,
That's so
this
fucking
fair
convenient.
and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Huh? What are you saying?
Yeah.
Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
I don't think she's actually going to
Wonderful, Miss Navia!
pass away. I'm just confused as to how we're gonna get her back. I don't think they would kill off a character like this. They generally don't do
I know
that.
all these people. Why
Except
are
for
they
Senora.
laughing?
But Senora might come back. She might have a redemption arc, like, who knows? Well, not redemption arc.
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Mm-hmm. It's the trial of Verdette.
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
Yes. Trial
I wish
for
to
her life or
exercise
for
my
her
right
death.
to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro.
See, I have beef with that
Even if Miss
statement, though. There
Navia
is no
only
justice
voluntarily
here.
rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together.
Yikes,
Thus,
yeah.
when a unanimous opinion
That is
emerges,
crazy,
that
though.
opinion represents justice. Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent.
Damn.
Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals?
Damn.
To become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own
Damn.
justice.
See, why did that happen to them,
I
though?
shall defend
That's what I'm
Demoiselle.
confused about. How do they come to that
fact,
realization?
Is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head. It hurts.
Demoiselle,
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning.
Yeah.
All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning.
Because this isn't a real trial.
Karina, Desiree, Joyville,
They're the
Jolien,
names of...
Essen,
Yeah, mm-hmm.
and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier.
Yes.
Even Malus and Silver.
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
And most likely so are you.
don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all.
But that's not
Don't
exactly...
let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, Must you be so stubborn?
Oh.
How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just.
Wait.
Navia belongs
Definitely
to
Primordial
us.
Sea. It's just being
After
masked
all
by
that
something
happened,
else.
She should not be left alone.
They
in
are
this
all Oceanids. So that's
What
how
are you
Oceanids are
saying?
created.
No more excuses.
Their Fontanians have been
She says
dissolved
we're
in the
jealous.
Primordial Sea.
Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people? Who's
So that makes me
jealous
wonder
of
about the
her?
Oceanid
She
Elite.
belongs to us.
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
How did he appear here? How the fuck did he get here? Wait, I know this is some kind of like weird fucking type dream thing, but
Monsieur Neuvillette!
and how come she's
Such
the only one?
commotion is
who, like,
prohibited in the
never mind
court.
him, but-
The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with
See,
me,
but what's
Miss
up with
Navia,
them? How
while
come
there is
they're
still time.
different?
But
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance
Is
to leave
Neuvillette
this
saving
place.
her? Is that why he's showing
What,
up in
you
her
not
fucking
there to leave us
dream?
behind or something?
But how could he have been there
Oof.
fast enough? And how can you undissolve someone if they
My
dissolve?
apologies.
Like
I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that
they will instantly.
this shall be our
you know.
last goodbye.
Malus, Silver.
Oh shit! Yep.
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye, demoiselle.
Farewell.
I still have many questions.
No, wait! Just a second!
Yeah, she's alive.
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
So Neuvillette definitely came to save her. The question is, how the fuck did they undissolve her, or did she just not dissolve?
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
Is she not from
Looks
Fontaine?
like you're all right.
See, that would be really
Did all
interesting.
the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
See, that's so weird though.
Hmm?
It wasn't
What is it?
that large of a fall. How could we have still been falling? Could something have stopped time? He wouldn't have been able to get there in time. You know what I mean? Unless he was right behind us, but then, you know what I mean?
I
There's
think
no
I saw
way.
2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
Yes.
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
They were. They were. I'm sure of that. Yeah, that's
I
interesting. But it
always
still
told
doesn't make
them
the
that they
most sense.
didn't
But I
have to
can.
protect me.
I get what they're doing here.
To think
I
that
still
they
think
keep
there's
doing
some
so even
mild
after
continuity
death.
errors, but like behind us. See, I highly doubt that though. I highly doubt he was that close behind us.
Please come with me.
Like we would have known.
Neuvillette, are you okay?
And he had no reason for coming here.
Oh,
He
I'm
said
quite all right.
when I heard the runes collapse,
Perhaps
or when I
there's
found the runes
something
collapse.
we could
I don't know.
chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
Yeah, are you okay, sir?
Oh, Paimon knows. You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
No, there's definitely something to talk about,
I
Paimon.
merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
Not really.
I suppose so. Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No,
way,
she's
don't
been fine.
worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an
She's
amazing
chilling.
head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Neuvillette Hydro Dragon confirmed.
even though Seedream made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meripede.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
Yeah. There's so many things to talk about.
Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
I mean, Bro is literally the Hydro
Yes,
Dragon.
of course.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the
Okay, so
residents
it's
evacuate.
relatively reasonably he was
They had
behind
even
us.
transported
But
a
again, the
large
fact that
quantity
he
of
was that
supplies to the
close
area.
behind us and we didn't notice
Amid
him, we
my
didn't say anything,
astonishment,
it's
I
like,
ran into the knave,
you know.
and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked
I
you to
don't know.
investigate the ancient
She
ruins
was a
here.
little off.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
I don't want to do the thing yet because it might cut off the dialogue.
Let's get going then.
Because I think... Wait. Bonus rewards. Wait. 4 out of 4. Can I go claim my rewards? That's crazy if so. Anyways. Guide here. I still have this to finish. To get that.
Things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say.
And then you.
Anyway.
Yeah, I guess
on
that
my
counted
life,
as our 4
the
days,
opposite
damn.
is probably true for me.
Oh, we gotta go fight a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, teamwork is dreamwork.
Well, we might be able to go straight through the door, but, you know.
No, my sword.
Paimon is very small and indeed snappable.
Confess.
Yeah, that was a blunder. Oh well.
Let's light it up. Bring it on.
Can I just open this door? No, I can't. We do have to actually beat him up. Oops. Oh well. Again, that perspective thing again. It is really interesting. I just...
Another unstable path. Watch your step.
Yikes, wait, help. Guys, Teehee. Teehee. This build, yeah. Quite cool. See, this is meant to give the illusion of urgency. But it won't actually break while we're still on it, yeah, see.
Watch out! There are rocks falling over here!
Okay, well maybe we'll get hit by a couple falling rocks, but I'm not that worried. There we go, look at that! Look at that damage! Okay, let me just, get my stamina up a bit. Oh shit, wait, is there actual stuff? Do we actually have time limit now? Is it not just, Cora, please? Okay.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Okay, okay, it might be anxiety for some reason. do damage.
I taste blood.
Adventure, let's light it up! I'm going!
Keep moving!
Alright, we're fine. We're more than fine.
Rain outlines your fate.
Go away.
Let's light it up!
Oh wait, he's really low too. Sam, okay.
Fracture!
What are we starting though? I mean, I hit start, but start what? Oh, it's an elevator. Okay. Reasonable. And I assume now we take this. Again, it's all that weird, like, floating upside down stuff. It's so characteristic of the Abyss Order. It's Magic Zip Line? Yeah, there are a couple other different ones like this. Uh-oh, that just closed behind us. Teehee. There might be a bigger fight here then. That's what I'm thinking.
Looks like we've reached the end.
We might get New Electra for this one.
This
That'd be
is
fun.
the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Yeah. We got this. Oh, shoot!
Stone slate.
Farina lore? Farina lore?
Like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
No, I want to see the lore.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
Yeah, maybe you have to rebuild the slate?
Something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
Damn, someone had...
It feels like
future
someone left
sight.
these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That
It
would fit
will
the
be.
circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes.
Not
Indeed,
should
the
as in
slate's contents correspond to
his
it.
opinion is that
Take
it
the
deserves
second
to
slate,
be,
for
but
example.
as in, it will be.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the
shit.
sky?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
Wait, is that how she lost her power?
Is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it.
So
Are
either
they
they...
all in the water?
Hypothesis
The
time,
fourth
hypothesis time.
I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The water either sapped her power, and that's why she's weak. The citizens sacrificed her to create the water, or something like that. Something with involving the water and her power. I don't know, though. See, maybe, yeah. I don't know.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
This is the origin of the prophecy. Wait, what is he doing? Wait. What was that?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it. Most likely due
Oh,
to
bet.
us
Then let's
missing
find the first slate. Let's find it.
I am very sorry.
I want the Farina lore.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
I want the Farina lore.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
Maybe, but not necessarily. There are people that predict shit and get nothing right.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon
But, I
feels
mean,
like
that's
these
where it looks like
images
it's
are
going.
kind of weird when you look at them
So,
together.
I don't know.
Huh.
The past, not the future. No, this is a prophecy by the people being dissolved. I mean, I could see that maybe it was the past, but I'm not sure. You know, the primordial sea seems like pretty good. I mean, maybe it happened before and now it's happening again, but it seems to be the origin of the prophecy.
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning
And before,
Fontaine,
maybe.
come before the third? Where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
But there's still people here, though.
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image
Previous
might
Hydro Archon.
be the previous Hydro Archon.
Which we still don't really know much about.
Julia, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records.
Okay.
The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if
Something
confessing a sin.
happened to the previous Archon, and that's how Farina was born out of the primordial sea.
Did she herself commit that sin?
Hmm.
And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy?
Last slate, I don't think has happened.
Does that mean that
some of the other
someone,
ones,
or some people,
maybe.
once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
Yeah, that's a great question. Previous Hydro Archon?
It
Question mark?
seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
Yeah, we gotta go
In that
interrogate
case,
her.
there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Unless we can find the first stone tablet.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
The fact that that door closed behind us makes me think we're gonna have to fight a bitch in here. Like, actually. Yes. That's pretty much true as well. Oh shit, challenge completed. Now we get to leave the ruin. Alright, one sec. I am going to go use the restroom and get some water. Back in just a moment. Because it's going to be like a minute or two, I'm not going to go to BR. It's too much effort. Alright, I'll see you all in a sec.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
Boom. I have returned. I don't know why they have the thing where it automatically leaves the domain after a certain amount of time. I don't know who's gonna, you know, why does it matter if you sit on the domain screen for that amount of time? It's whatever. Silly Genshin thing.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
Again, trust. You got this.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Okay, but let's be real, Paimon. You're kind of not
Just head back
the
to the
benchmark
Flipsandra
for
and
stamina
have a
here.
rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well.
Excuse me.
Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets and will not give them up easily, which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're
Yeah.
probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
Except I want to know. I want to know.
Considering my
I want to
words
know.
tonight.
You have to tell me.
Paimon, our safe house at the Flipsandra is
even I
always
promise
open
to
to you
tell
as
me.
ever. So please don't think you're an imposition.
Oh no, we're fine. We have more
I'll
to
be on
spare.
my way then.
I am wealthy. Not in Primos. I am Primo broke. But... Oh, and it's supposed to be straight into another cutscene. RIP.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best. Ooh, desserts! Nice, these are all Paimon's!
Simple creature.
Paimon's already starting to
Simple
forget what happened
creature.
today.
Is that
Oh,
Mona?
that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Why is Mona here? Wait, no. What?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Oh, I would ask you the same thing. But what are you doing here? Aren't you from... Aren't you from Liege? And then you moved to Mondstadt. Unless you're initially from Fontaine, but...
Seriously, nobody just uses a scryglass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontanian, are you, Mona?
No, I don't think
Well,
so.
I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll.
How
when
did
I
you book
bumped
a
into
hotel? With
you.
what? With what Mora?
Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
No, it's because I thought you were from Liege.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way,
Some
Eve had
other
told me when
thing?
she took
She
me as her
forgot.
disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
Oh, really?
It isn't?
Then what is it?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Oh, okay.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so.
Oh boy.
In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one. Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa,
Damn.
that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice-as-great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Of course.
Thrice as great? That's so...
I know. She's like...
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Talk about excessive.
Yeah.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
That sounds terrible!
I think it's quite funny.
But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from from Mondstadt,
No,
right?
she's from Liege. She
Well, I
moved
was
to
born
Mondstadt.
in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in
Oh,
Mondstadt
I forgot she
City.
was born in Mondstadt. Whoopsies.
That's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's
I
waters.
saw her on the road from Liege.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch
Yeah,
of
but
things
what's her
have happened here in
connection?
Fontaine, right?
Like, I did not expect her to show up.
I know you're not a
She's
local,
gonna be
but
important
I'd
to the story.
avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Well, obviously.
There's
It's not like we were
something
planning
ominous
to.
about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist.
Oh,
The
okay.
invitation was sent quite
So she
early
is here on
on.
business.
I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of Altivat.
Okay, that's a little
Ascertaining
more
this is
different.
akin to reading the fortune of the whole
That's a little
world.
more different. That's a little different
I'm
than
afraid
just
that this is
Fontaine.
not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar. Huh? Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, I'll help you.
We
It isn't
kind of
often
don't
that I see
want
you with
people
such
of
a
an entire
serious look on
nation to
your
just
face.
pass away.
I'll tell you once I hear back from
you
her.
know.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best.
Indeed,
Okay.
indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about.
Oh.
If there's anything you need,
No, we're
do
fine.
not hesitate to inform the
Just
Spina
friendly
Rosula.
conversation. Casual banter.
Oops,
Well, not
guess
really
we
casual
were getting a
banter,
little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks. Right,
Yeah, we were
but we
kind of
were
being a
able to
little
recruit
disruptive.
Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends
Yeah,
will
I'm
thank
just
us
not sure how
someday.
useful it's gonna be. I mean, maybe. But I'm really banking on that Farina advice being interesting. That might be the backstory that everyone's been yapping about.
But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Uh-huh. Right, let me, yeah. Let me check this guy as well. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to go to Neuvillette's office. Is there anything else right now? Well, I'm obviously not gonna wish right now, like I have enough to, but, we're gonna save for the next banner, you know. I already did dailies, so before I didn't do dailies, but I did the thing that apparently does my dailies somehow. I don't know, but I'm gonna go collect the rewards for that,
Thank you for complete.
so I don't forget. Oh, come on.
Add Astra.
Let's redispatch as well, just to make sure. I don't have anyone going in Fontaine. Probably because I don't have any characters that have bonuses here, which is weird. Oh, no. We don't want Sada, we want Shinobu. Okay. And we'll get that hit 10 rocks as well. Perfect. Boom, battle pass that up, even though I'm not really gaining much from it anyway, so it's fine. Back to Nuvalet's office, here we go. Arena lore time, and that was a wasted ult. Rip. This might be a long cutscene, so I'm gonna prepare mentally.
Off we go.
Might end this
Adventure
cutscene. I'm gonna
time.
try to hit the 3-hour mark if possible. Because again, my streams have been shorter recently, so I want to maximize.
You're here! Finally!
Finally?
Is something wrong?
Probably bombshell information.
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten
Oh,
into a
shit.
dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Oh. Oh no. Wait, I am so ready.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look
Unless
at
she's
this.
fake.
This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean they're all...
Yeah, they're fucking dead.
We did
People
not
have
arrive in time
died.
to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again.
So, fess up.
I will say this
And
once more.
spill
You
the
must
beans.
tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
And one was missing. Don't forget.
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again.
I don't believe you.
Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that
You're
I know
not a
nothing?
god.
I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters.
Yeah, fucking obviously.
There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly.
Obviously.
This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
Get called out.
So you've been watching me all this time,
Oh,
have
here
you?
comes Miss
I didn't
fucking
think you were that
performative.
type.
Yup.
You.
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of
How?
it.
By
There's
letting
no
people
point
die?
questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my
Whoa.
subordinate. You should be following my lead.
Simmer
Just
down.
Your Archon,
Simmer
and do
down.
as I say. Never mind
No,
whether
no, no,
you
no,
can
no, no,
truly
no, no.
convince yourself
Nope.
to or not. It'll all turn out fine.
She needs to go. I will not say anything that I'm going to regret, but she needs to go. Leave. Get out of here.
That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again.
Nope. No, we will. I think we will. I think we will. And you're going down.
About to start. Toodles!
You cannot end that conversation with fucking toodles. That is not the kind of conversation you end with that. No. Nope. 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 Attack that bitch right now. Right now. After her.
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling. Huh. She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
Oh.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh! You noticed! Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again. A state of affairs
She
that
is
we cannot allow to
sketchy,
continue.
I'm telling you.
Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage? Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some
Yeah,
secret.
obviously.
The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not
Obviously.
reveal anything unless absolutely forced to. We may
she's a
have to create a
performative-ass bitch.
situation in which
She
she will
fakes
have no
everything.
choice but to speak.
Oh? Like what?
Like the death sentence, like that
Normally,
trailer said.
people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
I like the sound of that.
Seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
Oh, she's not good at dodging questions.
We will need to consider
If
this
they're-
thoroughly, join forces with various
if they're
parties,
placed properly.
and then do what we can.
She's bad. She's blundering.
If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass.
Yes.
This may be cruel to her, but all
Let's go.
Fontaine
Let's sue the
increases.
Archon.
The information a god
Let's
possesses
sue
is
the
too
Archon.
precious, and so we must
The
take a chance on
air
this.
quotes Archon.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Yeah. I know. We're getting the gang back together.
That's everyone, huh?
My bet's
Speaking of which, it was
Lynette,
pretty smart of
Promenade,
you to think of
Knave,
hiding here.
Navia maybe.
Poisson was just involved in a disaster,
Yep.
so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
That's what families should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Me? No.
You're so cute.
I don't think I can.
Then, how about you, good sir?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
That was a little long-winded, don't you think?
Oh, wait, Clarette is here too.
You might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something. As for what that is, well,
Several things.
let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
We witnessed.
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
You know,
Oh,
step up,
come
step
now.
back. Don't be a
Your
hog,
work
don't be a
doesn't involve
log.
much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice.
Yeah, explain your strat.
You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
Okay, wait, I'm just gonna make sure my phone. Oh, hello? Okay. on the charger. Hooray! Okay.
I see. And what does my boss say?
Go ahead.
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience
Hunting?
hunting?
Are we gonna
Not that
like
I
fucking
recall.
boom boom?
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters. Though that
Okay.
was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the
King
ancient
Remus.
dynasty of King Remus. Today,
What's that?
Fontaine's monster population has already
There's
thinned
something I'm
greatly,
forgetting about.
so the hunters have blended
Probably
back into
some lore
society,
I'm forgetting about.
taking up
Uh-oh.
arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So,
In this case,
if we
it's
were to build a
Furina.
trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
It's a little different than
You
that.
used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind.
Interesting.
I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, Monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So, are we going hunting together?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda
Yeah,
works,
interesting
but
metaphor. I
maybe
can
it's
see
still
that.
not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
So true.
So that's what's going on. Sounds
Yeah, I know
very
you want to get in on
interesting.
this. Yeah. need is simply the secret she's keeping. Yes. The way that it's telling us, speaking directly to us, second person, is crazy. That's a little bit like like non-standard, you know.
Off we go.
A bit abnormal, if you will. Where does it want? Oh.
Adventure time.
Oh my god. Come on. Oh, well, I hit the box anyways.
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening. Hyman didn't think the meetings would go on for so long,
Meetings
but
went on for a
everyone
couple
seemed
days?
pretty
Damn.
fired up,
That didn't seem like a couple days. But I guess we were planning.
thought they'd be at least
Behind
a
the scenes
little
planning, I
frightened.
guess.
Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised. Well... It's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any
Not worried.
experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great.
I'm not worried.
After all, you're the most
We beat
reliable
Skara.
person in the world, aren't
We
you?
fucking, we beat A the fuck up. We beat, we beat that dragon. What did we fight in Liga? We beat Child with his delusion. Light work.
Did you just pour some tea? Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all. Then what's that?
Linny.
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Linny.
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying
that Mona's
anything
master?
till now.
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Ah, have you forgotten me already?
Wait, you are familiar. You're the voice
What?
we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
I don't remember that.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong.
It's Mono's master.
Though, not completely wrong. You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all. Consider me a passerby, just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim. The prophecy. Yes, what has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Just like the slate said.
Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Teyvat so easily be changed? Ah, so you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall?
That's a
Are
little
the things that
horrific.
you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and
Yeah,
stuff,
she's
but
using big words.
it also sounds kind of scary.
Cryptic.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to
So
change.
what I'm hearing is things are prophesized,
Ultimately,
but change is
fate
possible
shall
to a certain
serve
degree.
as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Teyvat's future.
Fate will serve as your
All
only
you
guide.
need to
You just
do
need to play
is
your
to play your part.
part.
This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
The voice. It's gone.
Quite interesting.
Paimon hear someone talking. Alright, coming!
Yeah,
Hey,
pull
it's
up.
you who's getting lazy, okay?
You want to talk about
Well,
lazy?
I see I've walked in on some lively banter. Fine, just fine. I went to
Oh,
take
the
part in
Steambird
that
panel, right,
Steambird panel.
Oh my god,
It
and
turned
next
out
I
to be
got a
more
Charlotte print.
interesting than I expected.
And it's really cool, and it
Not
looks
all
amazing, and I need to
Fontanians
print
are
it.
pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes, it was Charlotte. I assume you've heard of her, no? That daredevil
Yeah,
journalist.
obviously.
I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
So real.
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up. Huh? Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
Maybe Nahida, but not the other ones. The other ones are
Hexen Circle members are
fucking
certainly
stupid. Some of
anything
them.
but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost. But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... well, suffice it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
Gotcha.
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group.
Yeah, some
But they
fucking
must really
witchcraft.
stay in shape to live so long.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Yes.
Well,
I would
it's not like Paimon
say
could
so.
understand anything she said.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She
Real.
didn't say
She was
when
very
or what that
cryptic.
would be, though, so... Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Traveler,
Not
Paimon?
necessarily, but
Are you two alright?
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too. I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed. But even so, I still hope for and believe in miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart,
interesting.
and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone.
Yeah.
I
Interesting
did
from-
originally
from
think of steering
astrologists
clear
and,
of
like,
all this,
prophecy
but
stuff.
I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again.
No, you're fine. You're chilling.
Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff... I need to get going.
Yeah, you're chilling. My friend
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Perhaps it is.
Paimon feels kind of moved
Very
by
odd
what Mona
coincidence.
said. But also kind of sad, too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go. Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll maybe end. We'll end around 3-hour mark. If we're in the middle of a story thing, and that's fine, and we'll just, you know, finish that. We'll end around 3-hour mark. I feel like this was pretty productive. A bit less than it could have been, but
Adventure time.
we got a good amount of the story stuff done.
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper.
What?
What's going on? Let Paimon see!
That's worrying.
The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy, but that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades.
Damn.
Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet, the Traveler's Trail, World Walker. Huh.
Did Charlotte ever
Charlotte
interview
took so
us?
many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her.
Yeah.
She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
Very clever. I think that could interview her.
Seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Nah, she's winning. I don't know what you mean forgive her. She's winning. Involved in the magician's secret. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Let's just go do the... You've claimed the maximum number of commission rewards today. I have never seen that before. I suppose we can continue this.
Let's go find some treasure.
Just because it'll unlock the next bit. We have a bit of extra time. We'll do this and then.
Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork.
And that was another misclick. Oopsies. Linny! Hi!
Over here.
I hit the thing.
Lynette's not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us.
Yeah.
So, we need a contingency plan. Today, we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant.
Right.
When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic
he should
secrets,
know good
and
about
he
that
inherited his craft. Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me.
Nice.
Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper.
Oops.
We'd best be careful.
Yeah. Well, it's always best to be careful. Oh, there he is.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Oh, forget the pleasantries, just sit.
Get a load of this guy. Forget Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lenny stroking his ego.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
So true.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel, and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Linny. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you. The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me.
Yup.
My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets.
True.
And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar.
He was the Weasel, and he framed Caesar. The letter might be an imposter, but that was him. Dead men don't talk. We said that sounded very threatening. He's very hostile.
Renzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
Oh, he's clearly drunk.
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on! You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die
he's so drunk.
young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Damn.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey! Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something?
Damn.
Point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
What?
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Damn.
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink. All right. I'm gonna leave. Don't work too hard.
I don't think we should be worrying about that. He'll be just fine.
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Linny, be my guest. But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
He definitely knows more than he's letting on. Well, he's not letting on anything. He's like, he definitely knows a lot.
To pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
The question is it him or is it someone he's in contact with related to?
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for our losses.
Yeah.
Why would someone you just met make an offer like that?
I'm
He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
No, he is.
I think
he
so
is for
too.
sure.
We need to look into Lorenzo more closely.
That I
guy
agree with.
Armando seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Okay. If I exit the building, will it immediately
Off we go.
make me find him? It won't. I still can't do that. Okay, we'll do one more cutscene. Because we're still under the 3-hour mark. We'll talk to Edmundo. And then we'll get off. For tonight. I'll be back tomorrow to do more. Grumguard.
You okay there?
Who are you? Oh,
Just
it's
talk to
you
us?
guys. Don't
Yep.
worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I said way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into
just a
complete
little.
financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off? Ugh, Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that
something
line
happened
again.
to him.
And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm
Yikes.
leaving.
Okay. Suit yourself.
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lenny?
Shh! I think we're being watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation.
Bro with the
Don't say anything
sunglasses.
and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
Yep. Oh. Instant cutscene.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
Wait, did it take me out of the quest and then instantly start the next quest because of that? Wait, that is crazy. I've never seen the game do that before. I think it did.
Hey, quick! Look! That's the limited edition only 16 slices a day cake! It was so delicious the last time we tried it. Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. I'm sure it'll be great.
1 slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after all. Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
She's probably buying cake for Farina.
Did he really say something like that?
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Oh. Is she not buying it for herself or for
Every
Farina? Or for
day?
like Nubilat or something?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest, I haven't paid much attention to that. No. Still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today. No. It's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Live in the moment. Deep for a melody.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go?
That's interesting though, her take on the matter. She's probably buying for Neuvillette and, you know, some shit like that. But I had something I was gonna say, and then I forgot what it was. Yikes!
These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
Oh, you know Sijuin?
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here. I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye!
Interesting.
And there she goes. Alright, let's dig in. I'm unsure this cake will be delicious.
So it definitely put us directly into that cutscene after the next one.
It's more delicious than last time! And the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again
So
tomorrow.
we'll finish this cutscene and then.
Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Yeah. You know, it'd be cool if Fontaine didn't stop existing. I'm gonna walk out the doors and I'm gonna hope that it doesn't place me into another cutscene. Please. If it does, I don't really care because I still have 15
We're near
minutes.
the Seabird office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Except I don't get the prompt for the next one, which is making me think I have to do more of the Linny quest. I shouldn't have started that. Anyways, that is going to be about it for tonight. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the love and support. I hope you all had a good time. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to stick around for that raid, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.